I think it is true.
Well, you're wrong. And it's okay for you to be wrong. You know, it just went up in flames for some bizarre arachnophobic reason.
A B star pull, not a B star pull. Come on, Xeno. Xeno's thinking about what else he could do with that hole.
No, shut up! I was
I think that's everyone's brain today.
He's desperately wishing that we could go back to the spiders.
Oh no!
Well, you have to appreciate self-lubrication.
Exactly.
Hello, and welcome to Xeno Gillian's Corporate Profit Making Meeting. Today's board meeting is covered by Yumi, the head of product and development, and Prime Average, lead of distribution and collection, and myself, sales of accounting. Today we're going to be going over our current magazine selection and asking Xeno Gillian what finalizations that he would like to contribute to this.
Niswal Mecca. What?
All right, Mr. Xeno Moneybags. We've received encouragement from above to write a page about Scotty from Monster Girl Doctor, especially after her full recovery from surgery. But we need a title for the page, and I've come to glean from your creative genius.
Okay. God, I want to watch that again. It was a decent series. Okay, Scotty. Shut up, you and your face. Oh, God. Okay. So, what is the title of the article post successful surgery?
Yes.
You wouldn't believe which dragon girl just had surgery.
Are we going to be putting up a selection of different dragon girls from different anime?
Yeah. So, and none of them is going to be Scotty. We're going to have, oh God, trying to think of the, fuck, how many dragon girls? Oh, okay. This can't be a taboo, but the dragon girl from Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf. We'll throw on. We'll throw on the Chinese adaptation of Ilulu from Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Pause for potential.
Yep, Kobayashi's Dragon Maid is indeed a taboo. I was going to wait for you to finish, but...
Hook, line, sinker. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
There you go. It was bound to come up. So could you please reveal Cryfa's taboo anime?
Okay, well, I mean, yeah. God, I'm trying to think of another anime that has a dragon girl in it. This is really difficult.
Fallon from Delicious and Dungeon? Would she count?
She's a chimera.
Aren't all monster girls chimeras? When you get
Not
down
true.
to it.
Not true.
I think it is true.
Well, you're wrong. And it's okay for you to be wrong. Next question.
So, Xeno, we would like to hear your feedback on the silk shirt that was sent to you from the recently opened Arachnid Girl workshop.
Oh, God. Fucking. Unfortunately, it spontaneously combusted when I showed it to Lukua. It was just, it just went up in flames for some bizarre arachnophobic reason. Oh God, it is genuinely put. What was the question? Without saying the A word.
Could we get your feedback on the silk shirt sent to you?
Yeah, went up in flames.
Needs to be more flammable.
Do not advertise as Spider.
Yeah, do not advertise. Oh my God. Yet, still a more enjoyable experience than So I'm a Spider, So What?
So, with the series finally wrapped up, we wanted to get your personal list before throwing it in the magazine of these top characters. Seeing as they technically count as monster girls, what are your top, let's say, 3 Agretzko characters?
Okay. Right. One is the gorilla girl called Gory, 100%. Then I want to say Sonoda, who is, oh God, what is she? some kind of deer, or no, she's got to be a deer. Antelope? I don't know what the hell she is, but yeah.
Ungulate.
Ungulate? What the fuck is an
Pretty sure it's an
ungulate?
ungulate.
What the fuck is an ungulate?
An ungulate is an animal with a hoof. So that includes anything like a giraffe or a cow, pig, lamb, any animal that you can think of with a hoof.
Oh, okay. And I'm going to go with Fenneco because fennec foxes are amazing.
Oh, agreed.
Alright. Mr. Xeno Gillian. My second last for this week's consideration is Shangri-La Frontier's very own Belak, the older sister to Emil, and the current resident blacksmith of the Vorpal household. What section should we write her article under? Personally, I'm torn between homemaking with hammers and anvil, or trade life, not your trad wife.
Oh my god. I wanted to say, is it Forbes 30 under 30, or, I can't remember what the bloody award is or anything like that. But yeah, so it's most successful female entrepreneur for target demographic, which is obviously blacksmiths. So yeah, 100%. I want to see that. And she's rated 2.5 goblins out of 5.
Damn, that's barely a B-star pull.
B-stars? Ugh.
No, not B-stars, a B rating pull.
Oh.
A B-star pull, not a B-star pull. Come on, Xeno.
So, a neat world-building detail in ZZ0 is that a lot of clothing, especially dresses, pants, and skirts, come with a inbuilt hole that Therans can pass their tail through. What other feature should be commonplace in settings where monster girls are quite prolific?
Xeno's thinking about what else you could do with that hole.
No, shut up! I was thinking unique dry cleaning services. Make sure that the clothing is sent to the right place that can handle your delicates properly.
Like your spider silk shirt.
That can just catch fire. But no, I'm thinking you got special dragons there to just wash all the clothes and everything. Dragon spit is really good. And for some strange reason, the idea that specific monster girls that require hamster bottles of appropriate sizes to drink from. I genuinely don't know why that came to my head, but it should be there in the budget at least. We need to get Handyman Saito in on this to come in and install them in public bathrooms, and you get the idea.
Okay, so looking for your input on an article we have here. Now we have several different monster girls that are commonplace: cat girls, dog girls, bunny girls, etc. But what is one that you think would be unique, a girl crossed with what other kind of animal to make a monster girl?
I've got the best answer for this.
Xeno's like, my time has come.
Actually, no, to be fair, my answer was going to be another human girl.
Oh my god.
And it just makes me think of, is it Launch from the original Dragon Ball, that when she would sneeze, her entire personality and everything would just switch? She got completely written out of existence in Dragon Ball Z, but sorry, it was just a really dumb idea that just popped into my head. We could go the whole electronics route, get some computers in there. We've got the whole serial experiments lane thing going down. Yeah. Or we could look at, I'm trying to think of a third thing.
I think that's everyone's brain today.
I'm stuck with Doulahan's. For some strange reason, Doulahan's are in my head. So, let's just decapitation. They do need to keep their head, just not on their shoulders.
Carried around like a bird cage or something like that.
See, when Xeno said a girl was in another girl, I was thinking more along the humanitar line of things.
Oh my lord!
No.
There is so many things wrong with you, Nazeth.
Oh no!
Why did I look?
I know. Why did I look?
Hey friends, Normally, this section would be about asking you to help us fund the show and keep improving by visiting patreon.com/XenoGellion, which you should absolutely do so Xeno can keep paying me to edit these. But today, I have a different request. You see, we're looking for volunteers to help with filming. The process is honestly really easy. All you need is OBS and VRChat, both of which are available for free, and about an hour's worth of your free time. What are some of the benefits? Well, you see, you get to hang out with me and Xeno for a bit, and you get to preview the show's edited audio, including the Patreon-only section. So if you've ever wanted to listen to those sections, but you just haven't been able to support the show in that way thus far, now you have another way to listen in. There's a link to the application in the description below, or you can join Xeno's Discord, also linked in the description below, where there's a thread for the topic, or you can reach out directly to either me or Xeno. Thanks for your consideration. And now back to the show.
Well, going from that abomination to hopefully not another, Mr. Xenogellion. This week, we're also running an eligible bachelor section in the back of our magazine. However, after receiving generous donations from a Mr. Handsome Chunkymon, the higher-ups have decided to push his name to the front. Ultimately, the choice is yours. Would you deny Mr. Mon a chance at love? And if you decide that he is worth consideration, who would you recommend for him?
Oh, this makes me want a Mothra-like character. Is there Mount Lady? What? Who said that?
Who said that?
Mount Lady, 100%. Brilliant idea.
A match made in hell.
I would say sitting under a tree, but let's face it, it's sitting on top of a forest.
Personally, I was going to go with a Gajinkified Godzilla.
No, Mount Lady.
So, we just got news that the Dream Eater ran Bathhouse and the Kitsune ran Publishing House, focusing on novels, are collaborating to make a video game together. What kind of video game do you think they will make?
Dating sim, 100% dating sim. It's like the cheapest game to make whatsoever, and it's all about this Lone Star. Crap! What are they fucking called? Kappa. God, dear God, it would be about Lone Star Kappa that has to run a bathhouse and make sure everyone's on the up and everything. Many of the girls are like secretly falling in love with the Kappa manager, and it's hijinks ensue. Wink. And it'll be called Bath Time Fun Time.
I think there's already one like that on Steam.
Moving on. So, we have been contacted by a site for dating services to work in relation with the magazine. So, if you were to pick a name for a Monster Girl dating app or website, what would you call it?
I've got an idea. Hold on. I'm running through rhymes in my head. And does this actually fit the pattern of the word? You take one word and you swap the start of it for something else. And if it actually lands to be a word, it's like, okay, so this works. So there's two options here. It depends on the clientele, because if they're more spiritual or ethereal in nature or ghostly, it'd be called Haunter, right? But if there's a lot of okay, so we've got Lamias and Harpies and all sorts of different maybe Gorgons and what have you. What we'll go for instead is Stalker.
Oh no.
That could go in two different directions. Either you're stalking them or they're stalking you.
Hold on, let me just boot up Stalker, see if there's any local ladies in my area.
Oh god.
Alright, so now we're working with technicalities here. Mr. Xenogellion, because the definition of a monster is, quote-unquote, a creature that is large, ugly, and frightening, one could argue that an Ava unit is a monster. And because Unit 1 is female, that means she would qualify as a monster girl.
Wait. How do you know that Ava 1 is female? Did you look up Ava 1's skirt?
Look, you know, I opened Gendo's drawer one time, his bedside drawer one time, and I
It was
saw
one time.
some weird shit. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
Anyway.
So, all right. So yes, that means that she would qualify as a monster girl. With that in mind, would her article go underneath loving mothers or devastating destroyers?
Oh God, no! Oh God!
He's desperately wishing that we could go back to the spiders.
Oh no! No, I'm thinking. Mother's looking for fun.
Mother's looking for fun. What's your definition of fun? Street boxing.
We're gonna. Oh, poor innocent Cryfa. Poor innocent Cryfa. Moving on.
So, with Minotaur nannies becoming so popular, what do you think the next Monster Go Higher trend will be?
Monster Girl Golem police officers, right, to arrest Laios for the whole Minotaur nanny situation.
Just let me count the nipples, okay?
Moving on.
What's so hard about that?
Moving on.
All right. With the recent release of Monster Hunter Wilds, a simple question I want to ask you is, if you were to turn a monster from that series into a monster girl, which one would it be?
No Gigante. Oh wait, you said Wilds. Fuck.
How about overall series and then Wilds?
No Gigante.
He's wrong. The clear answer is clearly Yankaku. But yeah.
Gormagala!
Why?
Why not?
I don't think Mitsune is currently in Wilds, but I believe it's actually supposed to be coming in soon.
Yeah, she'll be coming next month.
There you go. So, no Gigante and Mitsune.
Well, you have to appreciate self-lubrication.
Exactly.
Well, thank you, everyone. As this meeting comes to adjourn, I will now hand this paperwork over to Nazith, where he may or may not send it straight to the shredder. Till next time, everybody.
Nazith, I've got a silk shirt that needs burning if you want to burn those at the same time.
But they're so comfortable. It clings to my body so well.
Oh, no!